We're here at the Prince's Terrace in Adelaide, which is the result of a collaboration between the South Australian State Government, Defence Housing Australia and the Prince's Trust Australia to create a mixed housing community to house defence personnel and their families. So we sought to achieve this by mixing a traditional Australian typology, that of the terrace house, with the latest technology to create the first 6-star Green Star rated residential development in Australia.
We were really looking forward to coming here to Adelaide, and through connections that I'd had with the Prince's Trust before, I learned of this community here, and so when we learned of our posting here, we asked if there was a home here, and we were very fortunate to have hit the right timing and we were able to move in. For me, it's about location and community.
I think the thing that immediately appealed to us was just being close to the city, but still having the ability to have a family place close to the city without being in an apartment. When
we came here and first moved in, having not really seen them in real life, we'd only just seen them on the web, as you do with most defence housing, it was the height of summer, so we came in early December. It was a stinking hot period, you know, several days of really hot weather, and it struck me when we first came in just how cool the house was, because you know, it had been empty for a while and there hadn't been any air conditioning on, but it was just beautifully cool. People are they're very aware of who's coming and going, and so they were ready to welcome us and you know, friendly hello over the fence and where are you from and what's been your posting experience and background. So that was lovely as well.
I think the best thing about living here is great access to some local food and locally brewed beer, and easy access to public transport to get to Adelaide City. I think it's very livable, I think it's very comfortable, and I can certainly say that from an energy efficiency perspective, we've found that it's actually been really energy efficient, both electricity and gas.
It keeps it nice and cool here. In the summer and in the winter, you've got a nice little gas fire over there and you spark that up and it warms the whole place up.
But actually a lot of the time we don't need to have the heater on or the air conditioning on. The building itself takes care of itself just through its design.
I think it's very inviting when you come up to a place, even walking down the front, down the street there, you just see them, they just stick out and say, oh yeah, well, we're quite different, they look all right.
I really like the traditional architecture of the building, particularly the original brickwork that's around, and yeah, it's a modern feel but in a traditional way. It's got a good flow with living areas on the ground floor and then bedrooms on the upper floors. It's a really easy place to live.
In terms of terrace living, you've got the best of both worlds. We do in fact have privacy here, so if we didn't want to interact with the community either side of us, we would feel quite private, but it's there around us to enjoy as well. We feel really blessed that we were one of the lucky ones to get one of these, certainly in terms of design and sustainability principles. You know, can't go past it.
Absolutely, I'd recommend living here. I think it's really convenient. I think it's still spacious enough for a family to live in, and you've got access to all the things that you require. For being this close to the city and still having the space that we've got, it's a great middle ground, I think, between apartment living and being on a detached property. I think this would actually be one of the best defence properties that we've actually lived in.
Just imagine a 3-storey, 100-year-old terrace that you would see in England, and that's what we've got, but it's brand new. So it's got all the conveniences of modern living, whilst having that charm and you know, the lovely high ceilings and the beautiful features of a past era. It's lovely.
If I was to describe living in Prince's Terrace to a friend, I think I would say to them that it's a convenient place to live in a great suburb. I would say to them that it looks like a traditional terrace house but with a modern feel, and that it feels like a home.